Hello there and welcome back to another random mini review. This time we've changed camera angles. I hope this angle is actually fairly good. It's kind of good. This is supposed to be an RGB mouse mat, but you can't really see the RGB. I thought it would have looked cool, but anyways, it doesn't. I decided to order a phone case off DHGate because I needed a phone case for my iPhone 6s, which I use mainly for games and jailbreak tweaks and all that sort of stuff, and I found a case quite cheap. There we go, that's better. Now, I think I paid about $25 for this case, I believe. Now, this is not just any regular case. This is something that is a little gimmicky, but it fits the channel quite fine. Because there's, tech and, designer stuff happening at the same time. So this kind of is a two-in-one. I didn't even know this existed until I was just looking on DHGate for random stuff, and this popped up and I went, this will be fun to look at. And this took, I think, about 3 weeks. I'm terrible at cutting stuff open. 3 weeks to get here, roughly. You know what? Where's my razor blade? See how easy that is? Okay. Package can go down there. So we can remove this, and we can remove all these foam pieces. And we have this here. At first looks like just, a case with, some controls and stuff on it. It's called a Classic Nostalgic Game Cell Phone Shell V. And then some Chinese lettering, I'm not sure what that is. So there's a QR code, feel free to scan that if you want, made in China, of course it is. On the side you can see some little games and stuff there, you probably can't, but yeah, there's some little games and stuff. Yay! Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, you can see some games on there. So what is this exactly? So this is an iPhone 6 game phone case, Classic Nostalgic Game Cell Phone Shell V, 36 classic games, D10, iPhone 6, 7, 8. This is an iPhone case that's decorated with the Supreme logo. Well, just SUP. We couldn't fit the rest on there, so it's just SUP. But obviously it's meant to be Supreme. It's a case with 36 built-in NES games. So you can put this on the back of your iPhone and play classic games on the go. You can put an emulator on your phone if you want to, but hey, you've got this. So anyways, let's open this up, because I'm quite excited to see how this thing operates, works, and all that sort of stuff. How does one open? Found it. Does it come with a USB cable or anything? No, it doesn't. They just automatically assumed that you had a USB cable laying around. So inside of here is just HD screen proof, explosion proof, and smudge proof. Yeah, I guess they're right in smudge proof. So you just drop your iPhone in there and that's about it. Alright. On the side we have the volume keys just there, they push into the iPhone. Then we have a micro USB port there to charge up this. I don't know what the battery would be inside of this, probably stuff all, to be fairly honest. We have a little lanyard strap there, button, hole for the camera, the main screen which has a screen protector on it. So there's on and off, restart, A and B, start and pause, sound, the controls which are very squishy. It's just like silicone. That's not really going to be comfortable at all. And the total thickness of it too is a bit concerning. So iPhone 6s here, we just put it in there like this, like that. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's made it about twice as thick, but hey, you've got a screen on here now. So now you don't have to use this. No, you can just play games on the back. Alright, well, let's see if it's charged. Hey! Oh my god, okay, so we have Super Contra, Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, Tetrisa, Boom Man, Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong, Excite Bike, Galaga, Mahjong, I suppose Mahjong, 5 Chess, Arkanoid, Spartan X, Pinball, Circus, Ice Climber, Pac-Man, Poo-Yan, whatever that is, Soccer, Load Runner, Battle City, Mario Brothers again, Tennis, F1 Race, Nuts Milk, fair enough, Chinese Chess, Road Fighter, Olympic, 1942, Badminton, mind you, Urban Champion, Mappy, Sky Destroyer, Macross, Star Force, Bomb Jack, Penguin Kun Wars. Cool. And that's all we get. Also the sound.
All of our representatives are currently busy. Please stay on the line, and your call will be answered by the next available representative.
Could just relax to that all day. Let's turn it off because I don't want to hear it anymore. It's kind of weird because your fingers are all over the touchscreen of your iPhone while trying to play the game. It just feels so weird anyways. Now the screen is extremely low res. It's ridiculously low res. But that's okay. Well, so far all the controls seem to work. Like the directional pad seems to be fine for the most part. Now let's take off the screen protector actually, because we're not going to need this. This might make a difference. No, did that make it worse, taking the screen? Whatever. Of course, we're going to try Super Mario Bros. First, because that's always a fun game to play. So, select it. There it is there. Even though it's really hard to see, is the LCD crooked in there? Kind of looks like it. Anyways, it has Nintendo there, so no copyright infringement intended, obviously. Alright, put the sound on. Alright, so... Well... I wish the buttons were a little bit closer together. It works. Yeah, I'm not going to win a speedrunning record for that at all. Well, the emulation is pretty much on point because it's, you know, NES games from 1985, so that's expected. Oh god, I have to listen to that. It sounds like on hold music when you're on a phone call and they play the hold music. That's what it sounds like. Donkey Kong. Let's try Donkey Kong. You might be able to see it a little better now, but all the lines in the screen and everything, it's pretty tacky. It works. You can't even see I couldn't even see the barrels because I'm looking through the viewfinder. I need to look at the actual screen. One thing to note is that the sound emulation seems to be off quite a lot. It doesn't sound really wonderful, but it works. It works. What do you expect for a phone case that has a built-in NES, basically? Also, the screen is going very, very dull. So what I'm going to do is chuck a USB cable in it and see if that makes a difference. Oh, that's made a lot of the difference. Okay, so what happens is when the battery's running low on the system, it will just go darker and darker and darker and darker. So yeah, so basically the footage that I just filmed over the last 5 minutes is useless now. But there you go, you can see it better now. Everything seems to be there. Let's play something else just so then you can see what's going on. Let's just Pac-Man it. Stuff it, Pac-Man. For the win. Yeah, it's Pac-Man, it works. Okay, so now that you know that you have to pretty much have a USB cable shoved in it, or have it fully charged, it works. You can play some NES games on the go with actual physical controls, and it works quite well for the most part. Look, the choice of games isn't really that great, but if you are a speedrunner of Super Mario Bros., you could possibly play this if you wanted to on the go. You could also play Super Contra if you wanted to, or Donkey Kong, or whatever takes you fancy. I thought the controls would be really crap, and they're not too bad. I just wish A and B were a little closer together. So the problem that I think I would have with this is if I was to actually use this as a phone case, if I put this in my pocket, what if it turns on by itself? Because all it needs is just that held down, and it will turn on. What if it's, you know, against your jeans pocket or something like that, and it turns on? There's a couple of possibilities that might happen, but otherwise, what about the LCD? Let's turn it on again. If I push in the LCD, yeah, can you see the LCD warping there? This is just plastic, obviously, over the LCD. If I push that hard enough, that's going to crack. The case isn't expected to be realistically used, I guess. I guess it's more of a novelty. That's what I'm saying. It's fun to have as a little novelty, but I definitely wouldn't use it as a phone case, though. But it's what was advertised on DHGate. It says it had games and controls and stuff like that. it's certainly what it is. I just like how they've just put the SUP on there. It's just great. Like, I could have bought one that didn't have the Supreme lettering on it, but I had to buy the one with the Supreme lettering because it just makes sense. You know, just why not? It works. The screen's okay once you have the charger plugged in and the battery's charged. The games work, the controls feel good, even though they're made of like very soft silicon sort of thing, they still work. The sound is god-awful in the menus and sometimes in the games as well. It's NES games built into a case. What more could you ask for, to be fairly honest? I mean, it emulates more games than the NES Classic, so I guess that's one thing. But I wonder if you could reverse engineer this, put your own games onto it possibly. I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to take it apart to see what's in it. It's probably just a little PCB and that's it. Little NES on a chip, epoxy blob here somewhere. Okay, sorry about the potato footage here, but I just decided to take apart the case, and sure enough, we have this tiny ass little battery. I'm not even sure. Yeah, there's nothing on there, so I don't even know how many milliamp hours it is or anything. I don't know if that's even gonna... Yeah, there we go. As for the PCB itself, there we go. Yep, NES on a chip, as we expected, with all the buttons and stuff, and the LCD is literally just falling out of place. There we go. See, the LCD just comes out like that. So it's quite cheaply made, but, you know, it's all there for the most part. That's this phone case. I've rambled on too long about a phone case, but hey, I wanted to review something different, and I did. I don't know what you guys think of this, if it's just complete garbage, a novelty, or if it can be used properly as a case. I mean, it's got decent sort of plastic, and I don't know. Could be. It's an expensive case, though. I'll tell you that. I could have bought one of the Otter cases or, you know, one of the tough cases for less than this, but, you know, it comes with NES games. It's classic. It's good. And then you can just flip it over and then use your iPhone as usual. I hope you enjoyed this tech video, because I enjoyed it. I got to film at a different camera angle and I got to look at some tech stuff finally, so that's all good. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this thing. But anyways, in regards to shoes and stuff, we've got about 4 pairs on the way. So content is coming, so feel free to stick around if you want to. Updates will be on Discord and Instagram as always, so you can check those out and see what the current updates are. But otherwise, as for now, we're waiting on stuff, and that'll be good. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this review once again. And I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be. That will be shoes, for sure. Shoes, 100%. Sup.
Back from the dead.
If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.